Yo, what up, chat? I just woke up, okay? I overslept today. My camera, bro, is weird. Camera should be like better. Better. Yeah. Today, I don't want to fight, bro. Today, I want to chill stream, so we'll do the Lazy Battle Bus series. I'm just gonna announce something. 2 seconds. Alright, chat, let's go. Let's see if today's gonna be funny. Today's what, Tuesday? I'm kinda lost, chat. Alright, let's go. Yo, chat, today I overslept, bro. Is the sound okay? Chat, today I overslept. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, bro. Yo, is it me or is Fortnite slow? Jesus. Find me a game. By the way, after this stream, I'm gonna do a little video, a little react video on Lazy TV about the cube. Like, I think it was on Fortnite OG that there was a red cube that appeared. So we're gonna check it out. Where's the bridge? I think there's a car here somewhere. Actually, let's go. So, the goal of the Lazy Battle Bus, is to give ride to people outside of zone. So we have to be lucky at the same time. Twice, so people don't shoot us. And for... There's a car there. There's supposed to be a jeep here. Is not the jeep there? I'm confused, chat. Last time we went here, there was a... I might need this. What is this loot? Ah, it is what it is. I'm gonna take the jump pad. I could swear there was like a jeep here, bro. Oh, this guy's the boss. Just to steal the bot. Bro. It was a little bot, didn't count. Oh, let's change this. Go ahead, this. Shit, we're getting late. The battle bus is getting late. We don't care. What's this? Bro, they took out the jeeps? Where are the jeeps? God, I almost crashed. There's drone here. There's the bot too. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're crazy nowadays. Yeah, we need to check where his battle bus is like, every time ourselves. There was one there on the bridge. Now there's none. I think they took it out. Said there's gonna be all the cars on the vaults and stuff, and That's a real player. Maybe I'll just drop them down there. Oh, we could use this. Oh. Okay. Nice. Yeah, chat, let's go here. I think on Floodgate it always has some. I don't know how to use this thing. It's kind of crazy mobility, not gonna lie. Oh, what? Okay. How do I sprint to this? Okay. Oh no, I'm stuck. So there was a sub here, I think. I think they took out the subs though. No way. To put the bugs. I think they did that. Shit, I don't see any subs whatsoever. There. They have different colors too. Where's the marker? Bro. There was one here too. I remember. Not anymore. Yo, chat, if they took out the battle buses, I can do the battle bus series anymore. Like, at least this season. Yeah, like, there's only cars. Oh, yo, shit. Oh. There's only... Well, let me check here. Yo, check, I can't do the battle bus series with the car. It doesn't make sense. Oh, not 8. Yeah. Oh, never mind. Oh, pistol shotgun. Someone open the vaults. Bro. Like, there's nothing. I think they actually took out the subs. There's no way. There is no way, chair. What about now? Someone died here. Yo, chat, if there's no variables, might as well we fight. The golden rift. Oh my god. What? No, nothing good. Oh my god. Okay, so. Oh my god. It was the bug. And I'm dead. Oh, bro. I double teamed for sure. I got double teamed for sure. Yeah, I got double teamed. Yo, chat, hold up. Chat, actually, hold up. Okay. Let's open into a game again. There's no subs. Where's the minimap? Quests? I can see the menu. Damn it. Yo, chat. We can't do the battle bus series. There's no battle buses. Let's see, Supernova Academy. I don't think here there's no sub. I know here there's a car. And here, there's a car here too, but no subs. Oh wait, there was a sub near here. Right. Wormy. Where was here? Hold up, chat. Let's go here. Oh, it was here. No, I think it was here. It was kind of here. Yeah, but let's go to Supernova first. Yo. Chat, if you see a sub, stay on the chat. Guys that do not see, not even one. The big one. These guys go. Let's focus on the mission. There's a guy there. Yeah, there's no battle buses. But I do need a car now. Yo, this is actually insane. Yo, these pistols are insane in future shots. Okay. Actually, I don't have nothing for close range. Okay. Oh my god. This. That guy's a crown. He dipped. Oh my god. I appreciate your shotgun. Bro, I have 7 shots. No, 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 no. Thanks. Eh, let's do it like this. Yo, chat, this is kinda sad. I wanted to do the Battle Bus series. It's kinda sad though. Like, there was a jeep here too, I guess. I think there was a jeep here too. Hold up, hold up. We will just jump at next, hold up. Hold straight this. Oh, yo, chat. Yes, sir. I will take the pistol still. You guys remember what the jump pad was? Jump pad was here. Okay, so we need to go there. It's marked. Fighting there. Yeah, chat. Did actually Fortnite took out the the subs? I only see cars. Let's check this out. Oh no, never mind. It's right. Where was the other one? Copy city. Ow. Oh my god. Yo, bots learn how to jump. Bots actually learn how to jump, chat. Kinda crazy. Did I mark? Yeah, there was. I would say there was one here, but yeah, chat, there was one here for sure. Fortnite took out the battle buses. This means we cannot do until they bring it back. Damn it. And I will not give rides to people on the cars. It defeats the whole purpose of the battle bus. Damn it. It is what it is, chat. Bro, it's about. I just hit the bot a little bit. I don't have any ammo. Yo, full car. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna play Blitz next, I guess. I prefer Blitz. Oh my god. Calm down, bro. Yo, pistol is kinda crazy. If you hit your shots, pistol is kinda crazy. Oh my, what? It broke? Just broke? That guy is gonna try to jump me. I know. We have to move. Oh. He missed me. Woo! My god. Yeah, like to put the new choppers and the bugs, they took out the subs. No. Whoa. Calm down, bro. I just want a new car. Jesus, yo, this car cannot take a landing. Oh, there's no way he took the car here. Oh no. It might be cooked, chat. How many guests we have? Where's the... Wait. Oh, there's a car here. Wait, is this my car? No, it's not. Oh, yo, this car is done too. GG's. Bro, there's no gas stations. There's a little sound. That guy looks like a bot. It's not a bot. It's not a bot. Yo, 7 HP, chat. Bro, he's so far away from me. Actually, there was... Is it here? There's bugs. Yeah, I'm looking for stuff everywhere. Did you guys notice? Hey, what's up, Naho? Oh, good, bro. They took everything. There's no subs anymore. Actually, let's see what is in this vault. See if people left something. This is gonna be a trap. Oh, this guy just went for the special stuff and dipped. I'm gonna take the swarm just in case. Little buddy. Go and max middle as possible, which is like here. Okay, let's go to the top of that thing. Oh no. Oh my god. Reload. Come here, bro. Bam. I'm dead. Oh my god, I'm not dead. Did the guy killed the guy? Default ends. Bro, he had the legendary? No way. Bro, actually had the legendary. Where's the middle now? Wait. What did you do? We bug. Oh wait. There's a car here. Third party. Wait, is that a bunch of loot? Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Yo! And of course, Bros gets me one last shot. Where are you, bro? Peek again. Bro. What? I'm dead. Of course, bro. Well, of course, bro. He like gets the only goddamn range. Yeah, of course. Like, yo, I don't get it if these people are like demons or they get the luckiest angles of all time. So chat, we could not do that. What you mean, Asteria? We awakened. It's still the One Punch medallion. Yo, I've been live for how long? Are you just like go? No, wait, I've been live for only half an hour. Oh, they took out. Oh, they took out the medallion already. The One Punch medallion. Bro, oh my god, why is my game glitching? Oh, yo. Bro, my game is glitching. No one's here. Am I dead? I'm dumb or I can't jump. Thank you. What drops? Well, let's see if the loot is still the same. Oh my god. Oh! That guy was third party. That guy was third party hard. Whoa! Yeah. But bro is cheating. What would have known? I'm dead. Bro. Like, nah, yo, chat. Chat. I mean. Chat. What is that, bro? What is even that? Craft the plane. Damn. We haven't seen the shop. So it's Dookie. Hey, yo, chat, yo. Today's gonna be a short stream. Like, I couldn't do what I wanted. So I'm kinda demotivated. But I'm gonna do another thing. So, I guess, you know, you can watch that too. Alright, chat, I don't care. I'm a dip. I'm a dip, bro. Alright. Tomorrow, I'll have to see what I'll do tomorrow, bro. Maybe tomorrow I'll try to play PUBG here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, Cecil. Peace out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Shush!
It out once the final day of the season happened. Just hours before the end brought a black hole to Fortnite, Kevin returned to his original spot. His purpose was to be a timer for the finale of Chapter 1. And so as we stared at the darkness waiting for what came next, and keep it here on Cube Pleasure. It's different. So I invested. The Cube is back in Fortnite, but this time it's The Cube is back in Fortnite, but this time it's different. So I invested Mods of the subreddit had to ban the word cube just to stop the spam, so the fans got creative and nicknamed it Kevin just to get behind the gigantic rift. A couple of weeks later, the lightning emanating from this rift would eventually strike next to Paradise Palms in the middle of a Fortnite tournament.
What just happened?
People kept trying to understand what on earth this gigantic cube was doing on the map. They were so confused that the mods of the subreddit had to ban the word cube just to stop the spam, so the fans got creative and nicknamed it Kevin just to get around the filters. The name stuck, and we'd watch him week in and week out rolling around the island, stamping down these strange symbols. Entire websites and fan forums went online tracking every movement, and they calculated that his final destination was Loot Lake. But we didn't hear much from the cube after this. It was now melted into a POI, but looking back, the next season would have dire implications for where we are now in 2025. So Darkness Rises saw Kevin emerge from the lake carrying the entire POI with him and floating in the sky. Just like last time, we had to follow his tracks as this new floating island moved around the map constantly, and fans quickly realized that Kevin was going back to all of the runes he had placed a few months before. With each rune that he revisited, Kevin absorbed power from them and became larger. After all 7 runes were absorbed, the next phase would begin. And think where we are in 2025, because this cube event would kickstart Fortnitemares 2018. The floating island had now been cracked into 3 separate pieces, and every so often a portal would appear, striking Kevin and taking his power. With each portal, cube monsters would be summoned from another dimension, swarming the island like zombies. This continued for weeks, and Kevin simply remained at Loot Lake, hovering over some kind of vortex. It seemed like this exact location wasn't random, but something Kevin already knew about. As some of the cracks got bigger and the power became too much, Kevin started leaking energy into the whirlpool below him, dripping faster and faster until there was basically nothing left to give. With all of the energy drained, everyone gathered for what seemed to be Fortnite's next live event. But this would basically kickstart the entire storyline. Now, at the time, this was completely unexplainable. Where did we go? What happened to Kevin? Why was there a rift butterfly? What did all of this mean? All that remained of Kevin were some rocks covering up the place his vortex used to be. Clearly, something was underneath this grass, and he tried to break into it, but we just didn't know what. And for most players, we all assumed it would be the last time we'd see this cube. After all, he felt like more of a side character whose job was complete. But it wasn't. From this very moment, Kevin will begin to make appearances for the next half-decade. A season after the butterfly event, we had moved on to a new villain, the Ice King. He arrived in a floating orb over his castle, also collecting power to prepare for a snowstorm. But take a look at the king in replay mode, and you'd see that he was holding a fractured piece of the cube. More live events would follow throughout Chapter 1, revealing that there was something inside of Loot Lake after all. The very same spot that Kevin exploded was a vault containing this orb we called the 0 Point, and the inside of this place was very similar to where we appeared in the butterfly event. What we gathered from this was that Kevin was sent here to track down the vault and then break it open. So he was now responsible for kickstarting the story, powering the Ice King, breaking open the vault. I mean, this side character was one of the most important beings in Fortnite history. Clearly, there was more to this, and we wouldn't get the next piece of the puzzle until 3 seasons later in the final moments of the Chapter 1 island. Because of all the rift zones bringing back iconic locations from past seasons, this meant that a Kevin from an alternate timeline had returned. This version of the cube hadn't yet completed its explosion of Loot Lake, but something was kind of weird about it. Despite the fact he was moving around the island just like the original, he didn't activate any of these runes, and he was carrying the motel rather than the Loot Lake house. No one knew what this meant, and only figured it out once the final day of the season happened. Just hours before the end brought a black hole to Fortnite, Kevin returned to his original spot. His purpose was to be a timer for the finale of Chapter 1. And so as we stared at the darkness waiting for what came next, we all wondered, would Kevin ever truly return? When we landed onto the Chapter 2 island, we discovered a different kind of mystery. With the entire map redesigned, there was a treasure trove of new POIs to explore, one of which was Steamy Stacks. This ginormous power plant wasn't powered by nuclear energy, no, something much stronger. It was power from the cube. You see, we would eventually learn that all of the material from Chapter 1's island was simply reformed into both Chapter 2 and 3's map, but we didn't know it at the time. This meant that the floating island from Season X had been transformed into a power source for Steamy Stacks, explaining why it now belonged to a company known as Kevolution Energy. This was all that Cube fans would get for the next 2 years. And so as we played the rest of Chapter 2, memories of Kevin were simply that, memories. We would reminisce about his motives, what the butterfly event actually meant, and where he came from, but the answers wouldn't come until 6 seasons later. There was a brand new villain named Raz, and while he was on the island, the center of the map was this place called the Spire. It was a giant tower of stone that was built to encase the Zero Point, and it let it heal after the previous events. Raz was on a mission to learn the secrets of the Spire and figure out why it was calling to him. You see, he'd spent his whole life dreaming of visions of the future, and this Spire had been calling to him for pretty much all of that time. Raz analyzed Zero Point crystals around this place and heard tales of some kind of artifact relating to the Spire.
Novo Lipton Kombucha.
Of artifact relating to the Spire.
Novo Lipton Kombucha.
Sangras da gengiva.
But he finally discovered this.
Listas em gengivas.
Well, he finally discovered this relic, but it would corrupt him with strange powers, like relating to the Spire. Well, he finally discovered this relic, but it would corrupt him with strange powers, like totally changing his ambitions and transforming him. He finally discovered this relic, but it would corrupt him with strange powers, like totally changing his ambition. Well, he finally discovered this relic, but it would corrupt him with strange Spire. Well, he finally discovered this relic, but it would corrupt him with strange powers, like totally changing his ambitions and transforming him into the villain of the season. He was now the Glyph Master, and just like the Ice King from years before, if you looked at Raz in replay mode, you would see that the artifact that corrupted him this whole time was a shard of the cube. It was the tiniest detail that ended up being Fortnite's official teaser for what was about to dominate the rest of the chapter, because this corrupted power would bring the last reality and their mothership. So the corruption led the mothership here, and they instantly destroyed the Spire, took over the island, and began a huge war. All of the memories of Kevin the Cube playing a role in this were gone. But then we would see short glimpses of him in concerts, and also in side modes that told us his story wasn't over, and it all built up to his re-emergence in Operation Skyfire. So Epic disguised this as an event where we would take down the mothership and bring peace back to the island. Sounded good, right? Well, to defend against our attack, the mothership sent out an enemy that we were already familiar with, Kevin. Except at this point, the Imagined Order had already studied him and just knew how to take him out, and it's where Sloan was able to shut down this cube for good. So why this is important to 2025 is when all the players on the island came together and touched the cube, rebooting it with zero corruption. It was now cleansed and free of the last reality's control, causing the community to give him a nickname of his own, Blevin. It was our first time with a different colored cube, and the puzzle pieces were starting to connect. But this wasn't even the plot twist that cemented the cubes as the most important characters of the decade. That would actually happen a couple minutes later when we would discover who the last reality actually were. We were so overwhelmed by what we had just seen that no one even noticed the golden cube glowing from the back of the room. Instead, we were witnessing their army falling down towards the island, and it prepared us for one of the craziest season themes yet, Season 8 Cube. Looking back, it's a pretty clever name, considering we thought there were 1 or 2 cubes only for them to have multiplied. And it wasn't just a swarm of corrupted Kevins, these guys were all led by one person, someone who had been pulling the strings from her golden box, the Cube Queen. Around the island, most of the cubes have fallen into the ocean and deactivated, and it showed that they were weak to water. And this explains why Kevin melted into the lake back in Chapter 1, because it was the only way he could get to the vault without dying. This weakness to the ocean will become extremely important soon, but for now, it meant that only 5 cubes remained alive on the map, along with their queen and the survivor of Operation Skyfire, Belevin. 1 week later, the 5 cubes had woken up and started moving, and the golden cube had already moved over 50 different times. This was because the Cube Queen was traveling to places like Believer Beach and powering up the other cubes, using the energy to form babies and multiply the army. As more and more were created, corruption began spreading until a forgotten friend got in on the action. You see, the whole time for the past couple years, Steamy Stacks had remained undamaged throughout all of the seasons, but